Hi, this is a window air conditioning unit by LG. I just wanted to give you a perspective on how big it actually is. It's got this wonderful little remote control. You just press the button and it turns on, and it is so nice. Here it comes. There it goes, right? Oh, the cool air. God, I love air conditioning. What a modern invention. And don't let the size fool you. This is cooling this entire space that I'm in, which is probably about 400 square feet, maybe a little bit smaller, and it's cooling the upper loft areas as well. And it's very small. You know, I had a friend whose grandmother had a much larger unit. I don't know what brand it was. And I remember being at their house and being, just a few feet away from it and thinking, it's so hot in here. What's wrong with that thing? So this is super powerful for the size. So don't let the size fool you. Okay, let's go ahead and take a closer look at this awesome window AC unit. This is a window air conditioning unit by LG. This one is 6,000 BTUs, and it is super powerful. Don't let the size of this little thing fool you. This thing will cool a room no problem at all. And there's the model number in case you're curious. It's LW6017R. Yeah, 6,000 BTUs. Kind of hard to read, but it's back in there. Here's the cord. So the cord is actually really long. It's a pretty long cord, and it's plugged in back there. And I like how they have it set up here where it just sits here. And this is cooling this entire space. I would say this is probably about 400 square feet or so, and it's cooling, this entire space, no problem at all, including the loft area up there, and there's a loft area up there, and all of this is being cooled by this little guy here, no problem at all. So there's a couple ways to turn it on. You can turn it on here by pressing power. And there it goes. And that is the sound of cold air, right? Oh, that feels really good. And there's different options. You can adjust the fan speed. So you press fan speed. That's fan 2, which is medium, fan 3, which is high, and then fan 1, which is low. So you have those options there. You can move the temperature up and down. Okay. And it's got a mode. So right now it's an energy saver mode. It's got cool mode, fan mode, dry mode. I'm going to go back to energy saver because I'm going to leave this running for a while. And honestly, it's awesome, right? It keeps the entire area super cool. Right now, it's really not that hot outside. I think the high today was about 82. So hot and humid though, because I'm right by the water. So very humid. But this thing cools this entire space, including the loft areas, no problem. It also comes with a remote control. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off for a second. And it's really convenient because you could turn it on and off using the remote control. By the way, the remote control does use some batteries. It uses 2 AAA batteries. You'll make sure that you have batteries. And let me just go ahead and turn it on with the remote so you see. Boom, super easy. And it takes a second. And there it goes. It takes a second to turn it on when you turn it on. Then you can use this to adjust the temperature up and down. And you can adjust the fan speed as well. So there's F2, which is medium, F3, which is high, F1, which is low. And you can also do the modes. So you can do cool, and fan, dry, and then I'm just going to leave it on energy saver just to keep the electric bill down. Fairly lightweight remote, but at the same time it doesn't feel cheaply made. And this thing is pretty small. It's a pretty small window unit. It's not really an eyesore. It looks pretty good here. You see here it's white. Here it's white. I mean, I'm really quite impressed with this one because it's so powerful. For something so small, it is producing, an incredible amount of cold air. So, I mean, it's just fantastic. And yeah, I think it's great. I think if you're looking for a window unit, LG makes all kinds of products, and this one is pretty good. Again, this is the 6,000 BTU one, and the model number on this one is LW6017R. So that's just the 6,000 BTU one. Very powerful. I'm pretty sure they make some that are stronger, and they might make some that are weaker. I don't really know, but I know that this one works, right? This is enough to cool, I would say, I'm probably in, I guess if you count the loft areas, that's a lot of square feet. So, right, because you got high ceilings here, you've got a loft up here, and you've got a loft up there, and it's cooling. This little thing is cooling everything, right? Which I think which I think says something about the quality. Also, it's not too loud. I actually have another fan on rather, so I'm gonna turn it on so we can just listen to the sound of. Okay, I am back, so you can get a really good listen to what it sounds like. So I'm up pretty close. Now I'm gonna walk away. Yeah, I mean, it's fairly quiet, right? And I think it's because of the size. You know, it's a pretty small unit. So again, it's the one by LG. I'm really impressed and shocked that it works so well. I can't believe how well it's cooling this room. You know, I've been in places where they have big, bulkier units. I had a friend whose grandmother had a big, bulky unit, and it wasn't nearly as good as this. I mean, this thing is really, really cooling the room. Okay, so let's see how good this LG actually is. I'm gonna turn it on, and this thing here tells me the temperature and the humidity, and so I have it set at 65, so let's see, let's put it right by where it's blowing the cold air. 76.1, so let's see how this thing cools. Look at it drop. Already it's dropping. I mean, that is incredible. Again, this is the 6000 BTU model of the LG window air conditioning unit. 76.1 now. That's awesome. How low can you go? How low can you go? It's fun. This is fun. It's fun to test it. Whoa, what a drop. What a drop. 75.6. Yeah, air feels really good. 73.2. That was a drop of 2.4 degrees. Pretty amazing, right? 71.2. Look, the humidity even dropped. Wow, wow. This thing is a beast, right? I mean, I love watching this because this is really interesting. 70.2. Will it get into the 60s? I mean, it's set at 65, right? So, what a test. There it goes. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, I don't know. What? My hand is getting cold. My hand is starting to feel like I need gloves. 67.8. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn it off because I am really cold. You know, it's cold. It's blowing really cold air. My hands are, I need to put gloves on. 64.9. Wow, drop below 65. Ridiculous. It was set at 65. Ah, amazing. Yeah, what an awesome window AC unit. And again, just the powerfulness of this thing is ridiculous. And the fact that it comes with the remote, I think this is perfect for anyone who is looking for any type of cooling. Now, you're gonna have to make a choice, right? Do you get one of these, or do you get the kind that you can wheel around and vent to the window? So something like this is a little more permanent. I mean, you can move it from window to window, but the advantage of something like this is that it does not take up floor space. Whereas if you have one of those movable portable air conditioning units by, say, Black & Decker or the Pinguino, that's also very good. Those are both good. I've tried them both and they're both great. But those take up floor space, and so they're gonna take up a lot of room. Right here where I am, there's not a lot of floor space. I think it's about 400 square feet, maybe slightly smaller. So this is essential. This is really helping maximize the floor space. So something to consider, right? These window units are considered a little more permanent because you do have to install them in the window, but at the same time, you save on floor space, and they're really not that hard to set up. Even the ones that you roll around, like the Black & Decker and the Pinguino, you still have to take a hose and vent it to the window, and it's really easy. It's really easy, but so is this, right? It's not rocket science, as they say. It's not difficult. So yeah, it's an awesome window unit, and this is an awesome piece of technology. Good luck and stay cool.